Hi, my name's Edie and I'm going to be talking about and demonstrating a bunch of chopping techniques. First things first, you got to make sure you're being hygienic and that your workspace is hygienic, so do these things. To start off, assure that your hands have been washed to avoid any germs getting in your food. Your hair needs to be tied up so that your hair doesn't get in your food, but also so that your hair stays clean. You need to be wearing an apron to avoid clothes germs and your clothes getting dirty. You need to be wearing the correct shoes, which are preferably leather and closed in so that you avoid injuring your feet. The correct chopping boards need to be used so that your food does not get contaminated. Any spills need to be wiped up immediately to avoid slipping or falling. Any saucepan handles need to be facing in so that it won't get knocked. You need to always be walking in the kitchen to avoid breaking anything or getting injured. You need to always be holding your knives face down to avoid hitting anyone or anything. Make sure the knives are always at the back of the bench to avoid injuries or them falling. Always keep knives out of the sink to avoid getting cut. Okay, now that the workspace is safe, it is now all good to start chopping. So here are all the chopping skills that I'm going to show you today. The first technique is the cross chop. It is very similar to the rock chop. You cut across the food in a quarter circle. To do this, the blade of the knife stays on the cutting board while the handle of the blade lifts up and down. The cross chop requires you to move the knife sideways. The next technique is the rock chop. To do this, you have to make sure the blade is connected to the board at all times and push the knife down towards the food. It should be cut in a rocking motion while sliding the knife as you push it down. The next technique is the tap chop. It's when you hold the ingredient with a spider grip and then proceed to lift the blade up and down while moving it across the ingredient. You should hear a tap noise while chopping. This next technique is dicing an onion. So to start off, you need to prepare the onion by chopping off the ends and then peeling it. You then proceed to chop through the onion and then across it. This means that when chopping down, like so, it should turn into cubes. To chop down, it's similar to the tap chop where you lift the blade up and down while moving the knife towards the knuckle. You can then also cross chop it in case it's not cubed enough. Okay, that is it. I hope you enjoyed watching my video and you learned something new. Thank you for watching. See ya.